Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cellar 13 Films, Chips, Dips, Films, and Scripts. My name is Glenn Spillman, and you are tuning in to Cellar 13 Films community for those of you on Facebook. Also here on Facebook Live, Facebook Live, YouTube Live. We got YouTube TV over here. I want to welcome everyone to the show. Welcome Noel Farmer. Normally I don't do the shows on Saturday, but I've been doing a lot of things lately, a lot of productions. And the funny thing is, the other night, right before I was going to go on at 6:30, the freaking, because it was storming outside, electricity out, done. We were in candles. It was done, and it didn't get turned on until 7. So, and I was already busy. I had to go do some stuff on set, and then so Matthew Tomazik, welcome to the show. Elizabeth Wittenberry, welcome to the show. Marcus Bolivar, what's up, brother? Marcus, are you in Alabama? Did you go back to Alabama? Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Bolivar, when I had Epic News Sports, Marcus Bolivar was one of the sportscasters that I was working with. And so I haven't seen this cat in a long time. So what's up, brother? We've got Kelly, Lucy, welcome to the show. As you can tell on the title of the show, it is called Bailing on a Production. Over here on YouTube, I named it something a little bit more aggressive. But I want to give a few shout outs. We got Tony the Tiger Lopez. What's up, brother? I just talked to Tony on the phone. We've got some exciting news, but I'm not going to say anything yet. But we've got some exciting news, hopefully, coming your way. We will let you know as things progress. I want to give a quick shout out to the play I was in right here, Fragile Things. It was written by Elise Hodge. And all the fabulous cast that I was in. We just finished last weekend with the play. I want to thank everybody that came out to see it. Elizabeth Wittenberry gave me a care package on the beginning of the night because my voice was gone. And so she brought me tea, lemons, honey, all that stuff. Her, Matthew Tomazik, and Katrina Eastridge. So Matthew did the lighting for that. So it was great. Christina McManus is in bed sick. She is my vice president of Cellar 13 Films. So she's in bed sicky poo. So if you are watching, Christina, I hope you get to feeling better. I've got a nice hot cup of coffee. I can't drink just yet because I put it in the microwave for 1 minute and 13 seconds every time so I can sip on it. I've done a few auditions this week in between filming. I've done auditions for a couple of Shakespearean type plays. I've never done Shakespeare in my entire life. It scares the shite out of me, to be honest with you. And a few films, and the film that I'm in right now, production, we're supposed to be starting back production again tonight in about 3 hours. But one of the actors decided to bail on the production. Now this is a person, I will say person, I'm not going to mention any names or even the sex of the person. This person went to the table read, they went to rehearsal, blocking, and whatnot, and then all of a sudden, gonzo. So as you guys saw down here below on the post that I did, 2 hours ago, I did an emergency call for the film. Now I want to thank everybody that had reached out to me, PM'd me, called me, and I gave their number no, I gave them the director's number so they can get a hold of the director directly and talk to them, because I did not want to make any assumptions or decisions on that aspect. So we'll get into that, but real quick, I see Steve Urbano tuned in. What's up, Steve? Last Sunday, we filmed A Raven's Cry. Well, the first scene of the film, I mean, the film's already 95% shot. We've got about 3 more scenes left. So Steve Urbano was in the film. He didn't know he was going to be in the film, but he just came on to learn about film. Folks, this is some of the things I'm talking about. I had a call for bikers. I want to thank Ange Cuevas from Yuba City. Ange got me the bikers for the shoot. One of the bikers, he works for KZAP. He's a DJ, so he couldn't make it. But I had to shoot the scene. So I shot the scene. We had Mo, 17-year-old kid. If you guys saw the video earlier, he did the behind the scenes. We had Christina McManus, my AD, Steve Martinez, DP, Matthew Tomazik was camera B, Elizabeth Wittenberry dove in and got her feet wet as script supervisor and was learning from Greg Parrish. Greg, thank you for showing up, brother. Greg was just there to help. Steve Urbano showed up, just there to help. Just want to learn about film. Well, when I got to the pub, Blarney Stone in Orangevale, California, I want to thank Rocky for letting us shoot there. All the bikers that showed up. Gary Turner, what's up, brother? All the bikers that showed up to do the scene. Thank you guys for showing up. Well, Christina just joined in. What's up, Christina? I was just wishing you a happy get well because we know that you're sick. So we had fun shooting the Raven's Cry. Christina also didn't know that she was going to be working on a dolly shot, if you will. And I had her on the back of a motorcycle with, right here, matter of fact, I still have it, with this camera right here. And she had this strapped on her. And I said, hey, how'd you like to be on the back? More of a suggestion, but I said, you're going to be on the back of a bike. We're going to be doing this shot. So we started we really didn't get started till about 9:40, 10 o'clock. We showed up at 9. We got done by 2. Had a great shoot. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Justine Reyes, how you doing, Justine? All the way in Reno. Well, that's her. So True Talent. Anyone in Reno or around the Reno area, go to check out True Talent in Reno. Justine's got a lot of really cool things that are going on. 2 Sundays ago, I believe it was. I was up in Reno shooting. I can't say what I was shooting. I can't say where I was shooting. I was told not to at the time. I don't know if I can now. Justine, if you're still watching, you could say yes or no. So I want to thank her for that. So that was really cool. But it was a major show on a major network. That's all I can say. But it was fun. We had fun at that shoot. We had fun at the Raven's Cry shoot. The shoot that I'm in now, not so much. Hence the title of the show. Bailing on a production. Now, when you bail on a production as an actor, you are not only hurting yourself, but you are hurting everybody else in that production. So let's just skeleton crew. So, I block out my entire weekend and some days next week for this film that I'm in. And it's called Serial Who. And so I've already done a table read. I've already done blocking, rehearsal. All the cats were there. Everyone was there. Then today, you know, we're supposed to go back and shoot again tonight at 7 o'clock, and I get this text from the director about one of the actors that bailed, basically. And so I said, hey man, let me try and help you out and try and get somebody for you. Ryan Adams, welcome, brother. So I put that blast up on Facebook, and thank you everybody. I mean, I got like, if I got one, I got freaking 15. So I called Josh, so he's on his way to LA. I called Tyler McDaniel, he was on set already. So I'm working my way down the list. And so I'm talking to people left and right, and it was balls to the wall crazy, because this is a shoot that is detrimental for this individual's success. So when you as an actor bail, this is what you do. Your fellow actors, the director, the DP, the sound guy, the PA, script supervisor, continuity, just your basic crew. That's about 12, 13 people right there that you just kind of screwed over. Not only that, but me being in the film industry, and I'm not going to blast your name out there, but if someone ever asked me, hey, what do you think about this person? I'm like, well, I don't know, this is what happened last production. Or if I'm casting something and I see your face come across my desk, I see a headshot right here. I see a headshot and I see this person, I'm like, oh, I remember you from that thing that you didn't do. Thank you very much for screwing us over. No, thank you, goodbye. Because you can't trust the person to be in the production. So, and word, as you guys well know, in this small community, travels like freaking wildfire. I know things come up, but there are things that are telltale signs that certain individuals may not be team players. And when you are known as not a team player, word gets around. And not only does word get around here, but word gets around to other, I mean, there's already one talent agency watching the show right now. Granted, they're in another state, but they're close. There's people that are going to LA right now that will be telling people, oh man, dude, I missed this thing with Glenn and the cat he's working with, and they're going to go, oh, what happened? And he's going to tell them, and then they're going to tell other people. There's three things I'm going to address on the show today. I'm going to just discuss what we're discussing now, bailing on the production. A question that Elizabeth Wittenberry asked me, and a question that Barnaby Falls asked me. Now, shenanigans are afoot amongst the film industry in Sacramento, California, and surrounding areas. Now, I'm not talking about all film or all anything. I'm just saying bits and pieces. And it's not with companies, it's with individuals. As an individual, you are the product of you. It's like right here. I just got these in the mail. These are a reorder of my headshots. Okay? Does it look like them? A reorder. These are some of them. That represents me on a picture. I represent me physically, okay? Physically. Right now I'm representing myself on video and on YouTube TV. So as a representative of yourself, you are your own agent. So you as your own agent, why would you want to shoot yourself in the foot? Why would you want to taint yourself? Well, when you do shenanigans, you taint yourself. When you don't show up for a shoot, you taint yourself. When you bail in the middle of a shoot, you taint yourself. We won't talk about on-set etiquette. Yeah, we will. We'll talk about it just a little bit. Now, on the set of A Raven's Cry, I always give, when we were shooting at Sean's house, I always gave set etiquette to people. I don't give a crap if they heard it a dozen times. I always said it. I told them to respect his home. I told the people to respect one another, respect my space, and respect everyone else's space. Do your job. And I just went through a whole slew of things. Well, I did not give that speech this last Sunday on a Ravens Cry, because I just figured, well, number one, some people didn't show up initially, so we had to go balls to the wall to kind of replace those people. And I know that there are people, now for those of you individuals, whether you're 17 years old or whether you're 70 years old, I know that there's people out there that want to learn the film industry. Cellar 13 Films is a teaching company. So we teach people the film industry. Hence a few people that were on set on The Ravens Cry, like Elizabeth Wittenberry. She is a stage, live theater person. Actor, singer, stagehand, all that stuff. Live theater. This was her initial cherry popping of film. So, I just didn't make the speech to everybody, and I should have. But what happened on set, which I saw with my own eyes, and I did address at the time, but then some certain individuals came to me afterwards and said, hey Glenn, this happened and this was said or whatever. So I'm like, really? So it looks like I have to say a few things on the next set for set etiquette. And it's like me, as the director. Gerald Osterloh, what's up, brother? Ladies and gentlemen, I went to high school with this cat. I haven't seen Gerald Osterloh in freaking years. But, Gerald, remember that song we used to sing on the way home from school? I sang that the other day to my son, man. Just popped into my freaking head. Anyway, squirrel. When you're on set, and it's like me as the director, I don't want people coming up to me asking me 1,000 questions that are irrelevant to what we're doing or a task that needs to be done or the film. So that's why I have a PA. So if you want to talk to me, go to the PA and say, hey, I got a question for Glenn. It's about boom, boom, boom. And if it's a legitimate question, they let them talk to me. If not, they defer them somewhere else. But don't come up to me and just say just random stuff. Well, not only myself, but don't do it to the DP. Don't do it to the sound guy. Don't do it to anybody. There is a time and a place for everything on set. And that time and place is after the filming for that particular day. You don't want to be goofing around on set. So just little things like that. So, but it's a learning experience. And Steve Urbano says, definitely want to learn more. Well, Steve, oh, that's one thing I was going to say. Steve came in as just an observer. He ended up being in the film. I had him in a scene, and he had lines, and he had no freaking clue. And to be quite honest, I had no clue. Because we were going through the scene, I had to rewrite it in my head that quick because we were going to film at Sean's house. That can't happen right now. So I was like, okay, this is what's going to happen. Boom, boom, boom. You're a big guy. I need you here. Here's your line. Say something like this. Boom. Give him a little bit of direction. Worked with him for like 2 minutes. Done. So you never know what's going to happen on the set. So for those of you who make a commitment to a movie set or to a play or any art form, I don't care if it's a 3-page script. I don't care if it's a freaking 120-page script. If you dedicate yourself to a production, you better damn well see it through. Because when you don't see it through, unless there are some things that happen, holy shit. I just got a text from somebody, or because I get tweets and all that. It says, in Milan, Italy, watching your show on YouTube. Keep doing your thing, brother. What's up, Alex? Nice to see you, man. Alex, you're in Milan, Italy. Brother, you better bring me back a bottle of wine. I don't care where it's from. I don't care if it's $1 bottle of wine. Just bring me back a bottle of wine, man. Enjoy freaking Italy, brother, and have a cannoli on me. Hey, leave the gun, take the cannoli. What movie's that from? All right. So, dedicate yourself to something. Finish it through. Now, my friend, as you guys know, I had to stop production on A Raven's Cry for a little bit because my friend passed away January 5th after one of these shows. Well, I had to redirect. Now, I didn't completely stop, but I had to redirect. I didn't give up. I didn't say, screw it, we're done. No, the show's got to go on. Now, some people think I'm callous for that, but if one person said it to me, 100 people said it, Sean would want you to go on. And that's exactly what I did. But when you just go to a production and be like, nah, I don't feel like doing it anymore, just hours before the freaking shoot is supposed to happen, kind of a dick move. It's like I'm in a production right now to where I'm butting heads with a few people. Well, mainly one. But I'm not going to be like, well, screw you, man. I'm not doing this anymore. Do it yourself. No. It's called compromise. It's called working together. And as Clint Eastwood said, I don't remember what movie, I think it was Play Misty for me. Or maybe it was Dirty Harry. Don't remember. But he said a line, hey, we don't have to be friends, take long walks in the park and swap spit. We just got to work together. Maybe that was Dirty Harry. But my point is, I don't agree with everything that this individual says or suggests or even does. But I'm not going to be a bully and be like, well, it's my way or the highway, and I'm not going to walk away from the production. I made a commitment. I shook hands with this individual, and I said, I'm going to help you out. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to see it through. And productions aren't about holding hands and eating lollipops and freaking bathing in cookies and cream ice cream. It's about working together collectively as a team, whether you get along or not, and you see that. I mean, we only had a few days of production. I mean, my schedule was going to be, okay, it was Thursday, tonight, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the following Saturday, which I already told him I couldn't do because I'm on another production. I could easily walk away from this production because I'm like, well, they walked away, screw it, I'm done. I had other things I could have done this weekend, but I dedicated my time to this production. What I do? I'm helping the director out, finding another actor. And I'm not saying that to pat myself on the back. I'm saying that because I practice what I preach, ladies and gentlemen. If I tell you, you guys need to do something, I certainly do it. And I think that, and then the last thing I'm going to say about this production thing, and the actor that did this, if you're watching this show, I don't know 100% of the full story, but I know enough. Come on, man. That's all I gotta say. If you go and you dedicate yourself to a production, you try out for the production, you get cast for the production, you get the script, you learn the lines, you do the table read, blocking, and everything, follow it through. Follow it freaking through. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, Elizabeth Wittenberry asked this question, and I'm going to go back up to her question to make sure that I, nope, well, I know what the question was. I thought it was on there, but she asked, do I think that Sacramento is becoming the next Hollywood? First off, no. Second off, I sure as hell hope not. Allow me to qualify my statement. I'm from Los Angeles. I was born in Los Angeles, and I'm from Los Angeles. I've done many, many things in Los Angeles. As an actor, as a singer, as a model, if you could believe that, and many other things. And there's a lot of backstabbing, et tu brute. There's a lot of backstabbing. There's a lot of things in Los Angeles. It's not a freaking... The way that I describe it to people, when I did my travels, and they found out I was from LA, and they wanted to be an actor, I'm like, go ahead and go if you want to. But, just let me say this. It's a metaphor, and it's also reality. If you go to San Diego, San Clemente, and Los Angeles, if you put those together, it makes a triangle. That's called the red triangle. The reason why it's called the red triangle is because it's full of freaking great white sharks that like to eat people and other things. Red triangle, blood, all that kind of stuff. Gerald Oslo is watching from Connecticut. So we got Milan, Italy. We got Connecticut. We got Reno. Where else are you guys watching from? Oh, Austin. Welcome to the show, Austin. Now, Hollywood's Hollywood. Hollywood is full of whatever Hollywood's full of. Sacramento doesn't need to mimic Hollywood. Steve Urbano says, haven't been down to LA ever. Whoa. What? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I propose on that note. I say we take 2-3 cars. Let's make a road trip in the next few weeks. Let's all go down to LA, especially for those who've never been with Steve Urbano. So, Steve, you could ride with me. Matthew, you could ride with me. Elizabeth could ride with me. We'll go down there. Steve, I will take you to Pink's Hot Dogs. And I tell you what, before we go down there, I will make a call to Rick McCullum, producer of past several Star Wars films and Young Indiana Jones and all that. I'll call him, and we'll do an interview with him, because I've been talking to him about that for a while now. So we'll make a day, 2 days, whatever, of it. We'll show Steve around freaking Los Angeles. All the way from Milan, Italy, Alex just chimed in. He says, I'm so down. LA, or La La Land, baby. Where dreams go to die or get corrupted, LOL. So Alex is, when he gets back from Milan, he's going. Christina looks like she wants to go. Urbano says, let's do it. Elizabeth says, road trip. So we're going to go to Pink's. We're going to take you to the walk of freaking, the Hollywood Star Walk. We'll take you where they do the Academy Awards. I'll take you to where LA Ink is, where the Kat Von D has her tattoo shop. Tattoo Nightmares. I'll take you to all the hot spots, brother. But no hookers, okay? So don't even ask. No hookers. Christina's all like, let's go next week. Okay. Don't tempt me with a good time, because I'll hop in my car. I think, well, wait a minute. What day next week, Christina? Because I'm filming Tuesday and Wednesday. The only day I can go would be Thursday, maybe. Because we have the MMA thing next weekend. Remember that. Walk of Fame, yes, Elizabeth. Keith, welcome, or Kate, excuse me, sorry. Welcome to the show, Kate. So, Sacramento, next Hollywood? No. Don't mimic Hollywood. Now, here's what we can do, though. We could be former Hollywood-like. Now, if you want to be like Hollywood, no, Alex, we're not going. We didn't say we're going next week. We might, but not saying yes. So, first off, you guys and gals and everybody else, one thing, you could do all this freaking bull crap. You can have a freaking, oh, he meant the hookers. All right, well, okay. I might get you one, brother. You have to do this first. I don't care if you've got freaking, I've got a buddy of mine right now I can call on the phone. His name is Emiliano Rincon, or Rincon. I could say it both ways. And he could be in my house in less than an hour with a red dragon camera. Okay? So freaking what? I can have 10 of them lined up. So freaking what? I got a gaffer, 30 years experience, that has over $50,000 worth of lighting. Christina says we're on spring break starting Monday, so maybe Thursday, Friday. Okay. So I've got tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment at my disposal. So freaking what? That's great. That's awesome. Golf clap. Here's where Hollywood, no matter what it is, has an edge on everybody. They pay their freaking people. I know 3 women in LA. Well, they live in Orange County. They make $65,000. Oh, my bad. Matthew, it's $100,000. I do apologize. They make about $65,000 to $75,000 a year. You know what they do in LA? One thing. They're extras. All you people around Sacramento piss and moan about being an extra. Well, I don't want to be an extra. I'm too good. I'm this and that. I've done it. Who cares? They get paid that much money to be an extra. They're an extra on soap operas, movies. I mean, I had a chick, she just freaking sent me a picture with, Matthew McConaughey, one with Al Pacino the other day. She goes, oh, I'm an extra on XYZ. I'm like, I mean, that's not the name of it, but I can't say the name of it. And they're paying her $350 a day. Hollywood pays everybody. You could have a shite production. They're paying people. Now, this is what I am trying to do with Cellar 13 Films, along with Matthew Tomazik and Steve Martinez and Elizabeth Wittenberry and freaking Dan Acosta and all the people, Alex Ernest, Jonathan Murphy, all the people that have worked with me or worked for me. What I'm trying to do is raise money to pay all of you. Now, when I put stuff up on Cellar 13, an Indiegogo like for Skin Deep, an Indiegogo for The Elevator, or Indiegogo for Legends of the Cage After the Final Bell. I have a lot of productions on, well, I say a lot, I got like 4. And I've got a buddy of mine in LA, we've already signed freaking James Franco. Signed on the dotted line. James Franco's in this movie that I'm directing and producing. I got him. You know what I need? Money. That's it. That's all I need. It's money. I can have James Franco right here in Sacramento, and you people could work with him. But when I put those Indiegogos up, I need you guys not only to help with the funding, but to spread the word. It could be $1. If I had 10,000 people in Sacramento give me $1, 4 quarters, 10 dimes, 20 nickels, 100 pennies, 2 50-cent pieces, or 1 silver dollar. 10,000 people, I could make a film. $1. Now imagine if one person gives $1, 20, 25, 100, whatever. That goes for the production of the film. It mainly goes to pay the actors and the crew. I have a sheet for Skin Deep. The budget on the film right now is $20,000. Now, I have tier 1 actors, 2, 3, and 4. And then I have above the line and I have below the line. Every person, extras are getting paid in this film. The Elevator that I'm doing, they weren't getting paid at first, but when I took it over, I'm like, well, damn well we're going to freaking pay them. Yes, we are. Something's better than nothing. So, Elizabeth, to answer your question, I know I've gone on a little rant here, but if you want to be like Hollywood, you've got to pay people. Cellar 13 Films is a company that has paid their people. Now we've done productions where we haven't paid people because it was a $0 production, like 48-hour challenge, 10 by 10, those kind of things. But all the productions that I have now, I'm trying to raise money, not so I can go out and buy a new watch. No. It's so I could pay you guys. So Sacramento is not like Hollywood in that aspect. Now, do we have good actors? Yes, we do. I'm looking at Josh Manzer. He's on his way to L.A. He's a good actor. Tyler McDaniel. I've worked with Tyler. He's a good actor. I've worked with Ryan Adams. He's a good actor. Let's see here. Addie Freeman. Let's see. Steve Urbano. Freaking Allison Finn. I worked with her on Fragile Things. She's also in The Elevator. Mark Hoffman, actor. I mean, I can go on. I've got a stack literally. Oh, about this tall headshots. I mean, I've got a few. Well, I got one just right here. Boom. The guy, he was also in A Raven's Cry. He's also in Skin Deep. Zoltan Zorzi, welcome to the show. I can keep pulling all of these freaking headshots and showing you. Sacramento has the talent. They have the know-how. But if you want to be like Hollywood, you better put your big boy pants on and act like it. Now, I would rather pay someone $100 than to pay them $0. And I know that last part didn't make sense. But as an actor, I don't have to make sense. I would rather give someone $25 as an extra. Hey, be an extra on my production. Here's 25 bucks. Thanks for coming out. Wouldn't you guys rather have $25 than nothing? Plus, I feed you. And it's all homemade food, or I have it made somewhere else. It's not processed crap. So you want to be like Hollywood and Sacramento? We don't need $300 million. I got the James Franco movie, the guy told me $6.5 million budget. I'm like, bull crap. I looked through and I'm not saying that because it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that because you don't need, for this film that I'm doing, I don't need $6.5 million. Now, I'll take it, but I don't need $6.5 million. I could do it easily for less than half of that. We don't need 200, 300, 400 people on a production. No. My motto, if you go to Cellar13films.com right now, you will see my mantra. It says, we make champagne films on a beer budget. Now, on that note, I mean, the choice that you can see the poster behind me, that is in a film festival in France. And it's also going to be in a film festival in Sacramento at the LGBTQ Film Festival in San Francisco, in September. I will be going to that. I think Matthew's going to that with me, Christina, Elizabeth, Brandon, which he still hadn't called me Brandon. Brandon was supposed to call me last Thursday, guys, and I'm still waiting by the phone. I cry myself to sleep every night because Brandon hasn't called me. But I digress. So, you want to be like Hollywood, Sacramento. All right. Matthew Tomazik brought up a great point. You need headshots. Right here. Here's a packet of my headshots. Okay? I've got... You guys want good headshots? Right here. Here's a card. I'll tell you. I'll put it on here. I'll type it on here after the show. I'll put the webpage on there. See, Alex, all the way from Milan, says, what do you use for script writing? A website template or just freestyle? Because I want to try and write a mini script to that creepy baby story, the one I pitched to you in the bar. Yes, Alex, we're going to do that one, brother. Final draft. It's going to cost some money, but final draft is industry standard. That is one thing that I will say. Now, people do use Celtics, but if you want to be taken seriously, I'm sorry, final draft. And Final Draft, you could collaborate with others. Like, I could write something and bring you in, collaborate, so you could watch exactly what I'm doing live, and then you click a button and you write, then I click a button and I write, all that kind of stuff. Great and fun. Headshots. It's not going to hardly cost you anything. There was 27 people that came to an audition for Skin Deep a few weeks back, or over a month ago. 27 that didn't have a headshot. Not only did they not have a headshot, this little baby right here, this is on, you don't have to have this fancy paper as I do. This is glitter gray. This is Hollywood glitter gray. This is my acting resume. They didn't have that either. When you come to an audition, you don't have a headshot. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to bring one. You're an actor. You better, that's your calling card, brother. You take that headshot with you everywhere you go. I keep it in my bag when I take with me when I walk out that door, sitting right over there. I keep about 25 headshots with resumes in that bag. Well, I never bring headshots to auditions. Well, you're an idiot. I say that with love. When you do that, I'm sorry, I put a check by your freaking name, and I'm like, well, you know, this person's not prepared for the basic things. So does that mean I gotta babysit them on set, prior to set, all that kind of stuff? I don't want to do that. I've got several kids that I already have to babysit at different ages. I don't want to babysit an adult. Elizabeth says you must have both a headshot and resume. And she also says we could be better than Hollywood. Matthew Tomazic says I always have my tech resume. People say, how can you be better than Hollywood? Well, the way that you're better than Hollywood is this. You do what you say, when you say, how you say, why you say, what you're going to do. You don't stab people in the back. You don't lie, you don't cheat, you don't steal. Don't bang your talent. Don't sexually harass people. Don't con people. It's like me. I have a positive reputation in town. For the most part. I know some theaters might be pissed at me right now, but for the most part, I have a... No one could ever say I lied to him. No one could ever say, well, he cheated me out of money. No one could ever say to me, well, he promised me this and I got him that and he didn't get it for me. Nobody could say that. Not one person. I have integrity. There is a writer that has checked up on me, and I've been talking to him on the phone. He used to write for Tales from the Dark Side. I talked to this cat on the phone for an hour the other night. And the only reason why we got off the phone is because it was his bedtime, and it was getting late. And I'm joking, brother, if you're watching this. Maybe, no, you said it was your bedtime. So, yeah, so I got people from Southern California calling me because they heard about me. They check the website, they like what we do, they check me out and they go, oh, wow, yeah. I want to thank, David Masil. He's an Indian actor, East Indian actor here in the Sacramento area. He introduced me, or told some people about me. Then, long story short, I met one of the very famous Indian actress. Her name is Suman. Oh, Alex says, don't be a Weinstein. No, I'm not, brother. Her name is Suman, and so we've got some stuff going on there, but David Masil said, hey, Glenn's a good guy, he's honest, he's all this kind of stuff, and then now I'm building relationships with other people because I practice what I tell you guys. So no, Elizabeth, we're not going to be another Hollywood. So you got to pay your people. Bring in good productions. You could make a movie on $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $50,000. If you say you can't, then you just don't know how to make a freaking film. And I'm not saying that to be mean or arrogant. I'm just saying, if I give you 50 grand And you say, no, that's not enough to make a good film. Oh, okay. Hey. Well, I can't call him because my phone's up there doing YouTube. Call Robert Rodriguez. How much money did he have to make El Mariachi? $7,500. I was in a meeting the other day. Matthew could attest to this because he was in the meeting. I never even asked. This individual told me, hey brother, I've got a pretty nice house in Mexico. You ever need somewhere to film in Mexico? I got your back. What? How freaking cool is that? So now I have international locations with a phone call. Alex from Milan said, not you, LOL. That's how we can become better than Hollywood. Treat people with respect. This is coming from Alex Ernest in Milan, Italy right now. Treat people with respect. Now, a production that I'm, Steve Urbano says El Mariachi rocks. He made that film for $7,500, and then he got $23 million to remake the film, and he brought in freaking Antonio Banderas. Salma Hayek got her acting, started acting because of Robert Rodriguez, $7,500 El Mariachi. Dennis Gaxiola, what's up, brother? Dennis Gaxiola, ladies and gentlemen, is one of your top comedians around Northern California and freaking in California, period. I just saw him a couple weeks ago at Last Unlimited downtown. He's going to be in Skin Deep. How's it going, brother? So, Sacramento, you want to get on the map? Work together. If you have a production, you need help. Hello, Tabitha. You need help. Call Cellar 13 Films. We are a full production company. Along with Garage Studio and Nephilim Noble, we have all come together as one, helping out everybody. You need anything, and I do mean anything, we have it. We have over $100,000 worth of equipment of all sorts, and we're getting stuff all the time. You need help? We'll help you out. We're not going to be like, is it paid? Is it, whatever? No, we're going to help you out. Khalid Zayed said yes. Yes to what, brother? But help each other out, man. Don't say, what can I get from you? Or what are you going to do for me? You want to be better than Hollywood? Start thinking, I got a little box here. Start thinking outside of the box, okay? Outside of the box. That's my Star Trek. If you guys ever heard of Loot Crate, I got Star Trek Crate. Got some cool stuff, actually. Anyway, squirrel. If you see my backdrop here, the brick wall, I could take the pictures down. I'm putting this out there right now. Anyone that wants to do a, oh, thanks a lot, freaking Alex. If you guys want to come and do a video audition, come to my house. Look at the backdrop. Again, I'll take the freaking pictures down. You just have a brick wall. I'll film your freaking video auditions for you. You guys ever need help running lines? Come to my house. I'll run lines with you. You can't make it to my house? There's a thing called FaceTime. We get on FaceTime together. You send me a copy of the script. I'll run lines with you. You guys need headshots done? I'm going to tell you what, man. I'm going to get you guys a phenomenal deal on headshots. And I'm going to do it next month. Anton. Oh, Anton, you're such a funny man. Christina McManus says she'll run lines with you too. Once a month, we do a production meeting every single Monday. So I might, once a month, allow people to come in on that production meeting so they can see how things are run. As a teaching company, we don't want to hold all the freaking marbles. We don't want to be like, this is our little secret. No, we want to help everybody. If you want to be like Hollywood, I will tell you this. Segregation. You think there's segregations amongst blacks, whites, Mexicans, Chinese, all those. There's segregation in Hollywood amongst companies, groups, cliques, everything like that. It's a shithole, man. And I don't mean that in Hollywood's not a shithole. It's the attitude amongst certain people that is. You need to spread all that stuff away. One more thing, guys that are doing the 48-hour challenge. Oh, yes, Al, give me a call when you get back, brother. 48-hour challenge. If you guys need an actor, I'm your man, dude. I wasn't at the thing yesterday because I was on set, so I couldn't do it. Matthew says, if you're not learning in this business, you are not expanding your knowledge and not doing your job. You're not going to get along with everybody all the time. You know, and I don't care. I've talked to people that have been married 63 years. And I've asked them the obvious question, how do you guys do it? There's one thing that I learned from Mr. Blyle in 5th grade. Communication. And there are times some people don't think I communicate as rapidly as they would like me to, but I can't answer my phone all the time because I'm on set. I can't answer my text all the time. I mean, I was on set 2 weeks ago and they said, if we see your phone out, to everybody, if we see your phone out, you're getting kicked off set because it was a closed set. I had to go to the bathroom to make a text. I hand my phone off to a PA. And I said, if anyone texts me, just ask me what they say and text them, whatever. So when you get one-word answers, if you get one-word answers from me, that means one of two things. I'm doing something illegal like texting and driving, or a PA has my phone and I'm telling them what to say. You have to communicate with everybody. Communicate in a positive manner, constructive manner, sometimes in a slightly firm manner if it gets to that point. But for Sacramento to be like Hollywood, no. Better than Hollywood, as Elizabeth Wittenberry says. Better than Hollywood. Now, I'm going to put this out there again. Anyone in the Sacramento, wherever you are, I don't care where you are, but especially in the Sacramento area, you guys need help with the production, call Cellar 13 Films. You need help with writing, call Cellar 13 Films. Go to cellar13films.com. My number's on there. Call me. If I don't answer, leave a message. Text me. Facebook me. Instant message me. Whatever. Send me a carrier pigeon. We will help you. So, we got a few more minutes. Barnaby, I'm going to cover your question on the next show. But I do want you guys to go to YouTube, type in Cellar 13 Films, and please subscribe to our channel because we're going to be putting these shows archived up there, plus all the behind the scenes stuff and things that we do. Next Saturday, Matthew Tomazik, Elizabeth Wittenberry if she goes, Christina McManus if she's not still sick, Brandon Tripp and myself, we are going to do a mini documentary on one of the most powerful MMA fighters around, freaking period. His name is Ben Davis. No one has ever been able to last more than 30 seconds with this guy. So he requested us to follow him around and do a mini documentary on this cat. And we are going to be doing that next week. I've got something that I will announce as soon as I nail it just a little bit harder that we are going to be doing with the almighty Netflix. And then I have something that is just going to blow up. And we already have distribution. I'm not going to name the country yet. But if these steps happen, there is a very large country that we will have distribution that quick in. And I'm working with that. But as soon as I nail that down a little bit more, sign the contract and everything, I will let you guys know, and you will be the first to know. We got 4 minutes, open forum. Anyone has any questions, ask, and ye shall receive. Matthew's like, huh? Netflix? Yes, Netflix. Netflix. Absolutely. Call me after this, Matthew. I will tell you. So, if you guys want to see Hollywood type stuff in Sacramento, again, when I put stuff up on Cellar 13 Films community for Indiegogo, please, if you could donate to the cause, awesome. If you know somebody that, and dude, under Article 181 on the IRS code, it's 100% tax deductible. Ask Michael Robinson. He's donated to 2 of my films, and he's got his money back each year on his tax return. I need $20,000 to make Skin Deep, okay? I need $100,000 to make Legends of the Cage After the Final Bell, which I already have signed high-end names, and I'm working out a deal. Actually, my lawyer's working out a deal with the almighty Vince McMahon of the WWE. So you know right there, if I get in bed with Vince McMahon, things are going to fly. I need, you know, these productions that I'm involved in, and the elevator, I need $6,000 to make that happen. So again, all of this money, I pay the actors, I pay for wardrobe, I pay for set building, I pay for the crew, I pay for craft services, everything. And I'm an open book. Anyone out there at any time, you want to meet with me at a Starbucks or come to my house and say, hey Glenn, I'd like to see where you spent the money for Skin Deep. I will show you down to the penny what I spent the money on. Down to the penny, and I will have a receipt for everything. What other company is going to do that? Donald Trump won't even do that with his freaking taxes. I got no problem showing you guys anything that you want to see. So if you guys want to see Hollywood here in Sacramento, support the arts, man. Support the arts. Whether it's live theater, movies. Again, you don't need $1 million to make a movie. Last January, I did Hush Little Baby for $1,000. I did A Raven's Cry, the one that I'm almost done with, for right around $5,000. Diane Snowder donated. Michael Robinson donated. My buddy, freaking God rest his soul, Sean donated. A few other people did too. Make the movie happen. So ladies and gentlemen, we are almost out of time. I thank you guys for tuning in to this show tonight. Go check us out, Cellar13Films.com, YouTube, Cellar13Films, Instagram, follow us, Cellar13Films. Because ironically enough, every investor that I talk to, you know what kind of questions that they ask me? They don't ask me pertinent questions too much. They ask me how many followers you got on Twitter and all that. Who freaking cares? You can have 100,000 followers. It doesn't make you better than anybody else. But they like to see numbers. So for that, could you guys follow us? And then everyone watching the show, add people to the Cellar 13 community page, because we're almost at 5,000. I want to get 10,000 by the end of the summer. And I already have an investor said if we can get to 10,000, they will give us $10,000 to make a film. It's pretty freaking cool. So that's why I'm trying to do that. Everyone, once again, thank you for tuning into the show. I love you guys. And be nice to each other, love each other, and I will talk to you later.